Hello, teachers. Today I will present my reflection on four key linguistic concepts: morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics in language teaching. This reflection focuses on how understanding these linguistic concepts can support more effective teaching and learning in the ESL classroom. This reflection is based on a Year 5 ESL learning context with intermediate level students. At this level, it is important for teachers to understand how language works, including word formation, sentence structure, meaning, and language use in context. By applying linguistic knowledge in teaching, teachers can explain language more clearly and help students develop stronger language skills. First, I learned about morphology. According to Wikipedia, it examines the structure and composition of words, as well as how morphemes combine to form meaning. Through this concept, I realized how words can change form and meaning. For example, happy can become happiness, develop can become development, and possible can become impossible. These examples show how prefixes and suffixes can change the meaning of a word. From this, I learned that understanding morphology is important for vocabulary development. Since my teaching focus includes expanding vocabulary, these concepts helps me see how vocabulary can be explained in a more systematic way rather than just memorizing words. And the second concept is syntax. Alice emphasized that how words are arranged to form meaningful sentences. For example, the sentence, he likes playing football is correct, while likes he playing football is not correct. Learning about syntax helped me understand the importance of sentence structure in communication. Since my teaching focus includes understanding sentence structures, this concept shows how correct word order helps me make sentences clear and easier to understand. And another concept I learned is semantics. Merriam-Webster emphasizes studying meaning in language. For example, the word bat can refer to an animal or a piece of sports equipment. And this shows that the same word can have different meanings depending on context. Through learning semantics, I realized that understanding meaning is an important part of language learning. This connects to my teaching focus on vocabulary because it shows that learning vocabulary is not only about words themselves, but also about understanding their meanings in different contexts. And the final concept is pragmatics. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, which explores how context influences the meaning of language. For example, when someone says, "Can you pass me the salt?" it is usually understood as a polite request rather than just a question about ability. From this concept, I learned that language is also influenced by context and social situations. This relates to my teaching focus on speaking and listening. Because effective communication depends not only on grammar and vocabulary, but also on using language appropriately in different situations. So, from learning these linguistic concepts, I gained several important insights about teaching and learning. First, understanding linguistic concepts helps improve lesson planning and instructional strategies. When teachers understand how language works, they can organize their teaching more clearly and logically. Second, linguistic knowledge allows teachers to give clear explanations and examples. It helps explain vocabulary, sentence structures, and meanings in a more systematic way. Finally, these concepts also support accurate language use in context, which is important for effective communication. So, through this reflection, I also realized how each linguistic concept connects to my teaching focus. Morphology helps me understand vocabulary development and how words are formed. Syntax helps explain how sentences and paragraphs are organized. And semantics depends my understanding of meaning in language. And a pragmatist explains how language should be used appropriately in different contexts. So overall, learning these linguistic concepts helped me better understand how language works and how this knowledge can support more effective teaching and learning. And this is about my reference list. So thank you for your attention.